One of them weeks.
Yep. Well, guys, let's let's get this training started. Uh we haven't had one of these. It feels like we haven't had one in a while, and I kind of miss it. So, stocks
We
only
just skipped the one last week, right?
it feels like it's, I don't know, for some reason it feels like it's been forever. I don't know why. Maybe because the last couple of ones weren't so formal.
True.
Yeah. So, how's everyone doing? I know the market still sucks. It's a bear market. Everything's selling off. It's, but guess what, guys? We're still alive. We're still here, and we're still showing up to training. So that's a positive thing, and we're all still breathing and surviving this market, and we're learning a lot. I'm learning a lot about, like, my trading strategy and how it's totally different from like the 2020 bull
Right.
market to 2021. This is like a totally different market, right? So
Right.
we're trying to adjust to it and learn through it. And I think if we make it through this market, we could literally take over the market, because this is like I've heard this is like one of the toughest markets to trade in and be invested in. So we're all here. And so
Last week, the we didn't have training, so I don't think I mentioned it. But last week, the DOW recorded its 8th week of losses in a row for the first time in 99 years.
yes, yes, that's correct.
That's fucking
Yep.
crazy.
It's one of the seventh worst markets in history. So, we're here. We're going through it. We will be able to tell our children, our grandchildren about it. And we're surviving it every single day because we show up and we're learning and we're studying the markets and we're watching the news to see what the heck is happening. And it's a big difference, right? We had a four years. The last 4 years have been very good. We had low gas prices. Everything was cheap. People were making money. People were enjoying going to work. The economy was doing very well. Jobs were returning to America. And then now we see a total drastic change. It wasn't even just like a small change. It's like a total opposite. And, people that don't pay attention to the market and they just do their everyday life by going to work and coming home, and, they don't know. We know a lot more than 80% of the public that's out here, because we are living it, breathing it. We're paying attention to what's happening. That's why we could plan ahead. So, 6 months from now, we know where we'll be. We know what's happening. We see it before they do. So that's the advantage of being in the financial markets, is because we get to see all this stuff. Is this recorded?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Do you want to do the recording thing?
Hi guys, welcome to Best Practices. All rights reserved. This is for entertainment purposes. Don't buy anything we talk about. Don't sell anything we talk about. The stock market's terrible. You should never trade anything. All rights reserved. Do your own DD.
The stock market is terrible right now, but it's also a money-making machine. But yes,
don't listen to her. This is for entertainment purposes only.
Do your own DD. We are not financial advisors. So don't take anything we say as advice. Got it? Got it. All right, good.
Roger.
So, what stock crashed today at the end of the day?
Most of them?
Most of them, yes, but there was one that did a big, huge dive.
Facebook did.
Facebook. Why did Facebook take a huge dive?
Zuck's COO hates him and left. Is that why?
Yeah.
Yes. So
he named a new COO like 10 minutes after she left.
Miss Sheryl Sandberg. Is that how you say her last name? Sandberg. She resigned today after 14 years with the company. A lot of people don't really know about her, but she's a mega house for Facebook, and before that she was at Google. She's pretty known in the financial world and also in the tech world. And today we're going to learn about her, because a lot of you probably don't even know who she is. she's a phenomenal woman, very well achieved, and she made Facebook what it is today. She's been there for 14 years, and I'm not sure what happened for her resignation. Maybe she just decided that she was done and she's retiring, and she wants to pursue her passion of philanthropy and other stuff. But I'm not really sure. I guess we'll find out. But today we're going to learn about her. So let's roll the first video.
Rolling.
On December 14th, 2000.
She was clearly the love of your life, but then she swiped left. You wanted an A, but you got a B. Let's be honest, you got an A-, but you're still mad. You applied for an internship at Facebook, but you only got one at Google. You will almost certain face more and deeper adversity. The question is not if some of these things will happen to you, they will. What I want to talk about today is what you do next. Today I'm going to try to tell you what I learned in death. Lessons about hope, about strength, and about the light within us that will not be extinguished. 1 year and 13 days ago, I lost my husband, Dave. We were in Mexico celebrating a friend's 50th birthday party. I took a nap. He went to work out. What followed was the unthinkable. I walked into a gym to find him lying on the floor. I flew home to tell my children that their father was gone. I watched his casket being lowered into the ground. For many months afterwards, and at many times since, I was swallowed in the deep fog of grief, what I think of as the void, an emptiness that fills your heart and your lungs, constricts your ability to think or even to breathe. Dave's death changed me in very profound ways. I learned about the depths of sadness and the brutality of loss. But I also learned that when life sucks you under, you can kick against the bottom, find the surface, and breathe again. One day, my friend Adam Grant, a psychologist, suggested that I think about how much worse things could be. Worse, I said to him, are you crazy? How could things be worse? He looked at me and said, Dave could have had that same cardiac arrhythmia driving your children. The minute he said it, I felt overwhelming gratitude that my children were alive, and that gratitude overtook some of the grief. Last month, 11 days before the anniversary of Dave's death, I broke down crying to a friend of mine. I said, a year ago, he had 11 days left, and we had no idea. And then through tears, we asked each other how we would live if we knew we had 11 days left. Can you ask yourselves to live as if you had 11 days left? I mean, live with the understanding of how precious every day would be, because that's how precious every day actually is. I stand here today, a year after the very worst day of my life. The worst day. The worst day I can imagine. And two things are true. I have a huge reservoir of sadness. It is with me always. It is right here where I can touch it. But for the first time, I'm grateful for each breath in and out. I'm grateful for the gift of life itself. It is the greatest irony of my life that losing my husband helped me find deeper gratitude. Gratitude for the kindness of my friends, the love of my family, and the laughter of my children. My hope for you is that you can find that gratitude not just on the easy days like today, but on the hard days when you will need it. I hope that you live your life, each precious day of it, with joy and meaning. I hope that you walk without pain and you are grateful for each step. And when the challenges come, I hope you remember that deep within you is the ability to learn and grow. You are not born with a fixed amount of resilience. It's a muscle. You can build it up and then draw on it when you need it. And in that process, you figure out who you really are, and you just might become the very best version of yourself. We find our humanity, our will to live, and our ability to love in our relationships with each other. Be there for your family and friends. Lift each other up and celebrate every moment of joy.
Good video.
Yep. Got to live with gratitude. Wake up, thank God that you're above ground and you're ready to conquer the day. And, life experiences and things that you go through, they're just building blocks to build out our character so we can live out our best versions of ourselves, like she said. Actually, if you guys get a chance, listen to the whole keynote speak. She was the keynote speaker for Berkeley. I think it was the 2016 graduation ceremony where she was the keynote speaker. So if you guys get a chance, like on the weekend or whatever, watch the whole speech. It's really powerful. It's really good. So anyway, she was at Facebook for 14 years and she was a powerhouse in the tech field. Everyone knew who she was. And we have to see what she's going to do next. Maybe she's going to take a little break and then maybe she's going to get back into philanthropy because that's what she loves. And the last video that we're going to watch today, it talks about her career, So that's where we're at. Let's do some charting.
What do you want to chart? I'm up.
Whatever you guys want to chart. I mean,
somebody give me something. I'm very cynical right now. They're all trash.
Okay. Okay, let's talk about let me think of a stock that was okay. TNXP, that was today. You could have played both sides of this. Unfortunately, I couldn't short the stock when the bears were shorting it because E-Trade wouldn't let me short this for some reason. Really weird. It said that the security was not available for shorting. But let's talk about it because look at it. So it had a very bullish run since yesterday pre-market. Yesterday after hours. Mm-hmm. It broke news that they were buying their share. They were doing a share buyback. I think I grabbed it at $2.63 after hours, and then it went to $3.40. I sold it at like $3.20 or something. But anyway, it did go to $3.40. And then this morning it opened and it was like, yeah, $3.56. And then it was going crazy in pre-market. And then it went right back down at open. You see the morning flush. Yeah. It dropped to $3.34. Okay, so this morning it had news too. So yesterday it had news that they were doing the share buyback and after hours. And then this morning's news was they got a FDA destination for a vaccine for monkeypox. So literally today, the monkeypox stocks was all trading
Fuck's
really
sake.
well. Yeah, the money pox is what I call it.
All about that monkeypox sector.
Yeah. So today I posted something like, "This is the monkeypox watch list," and somebody was cracking up on my Twitter.
It's ridiculous.
They were like, "What?" I'm like, "What? Monkeypox is the watch list now, like COVID watch list."
Didn't I read that it's passed through sex? Isn't that a thing?
Yeah, through gay guys.
So it's an STD.
Yeah, but you can also get it from like if somebody sneezes on you or like coughs or touches you or.
So it's it's kind of an STD. It's an STD and a common cold somehow.
Yeah. Yep. And you get like these blisters all over your body. Oh. It's worse than chicken pox.
Yeah, maybe the government should stop releasing these agents.
Has anyone in here gotten chicken pox before?
No. Never
did. As a kid, chicken pox, yeah.
Lucky.
I never had chicken pox. I like they were waiting for me to get chicken pox, but I never got it. My brother did, but I never did. Weird. But I think like after a certain age now, you don't get chicken pox, I don't think. Don't they have a vaccine for that?
I mean, once you get it, you're just kind of immune to it afterwards.
Yeah, you have to get it. It's much less dangerous as a child. So if you didn't get it
as
a child, then you have to
kids don't get chicken poxes anymore, is what I'm saying. Right. Or do they?
No, I've never in my life encountered a human being with chicken pox.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it's
around, like a TV show.
It's around anymore.
And that's it. I've only ever seen it on TV.
Wait, what year were you born?
88.
Okay, I was born in 81, and chicken pox was still around. But I think after a certain year, I don't think they had chicken pox anymore. Like, kids nowadays, they don't get chicken poxes.
Right.
But it was like a thing where you got chicken pox and then you never get it again, but everyone gets it. But it's not like that anymore.
But I've only had smallpox. I had smallpox because I was in the military. I went to Korea. They give you a smallpox vaccine, and it gives you smallpox for a month.
What's smallpox again?
It's like this open, like incredibly itchy, like open sore, and if you scratch it, it spreads quickly, and when it heals, it leaves a scar definitely. So if you get it, you can't touch it.
Die.
So when I went to Korea, they have to give you a shot in it's like maybe the size of a dime in my shoulder that gives me smallpox, and then you put a bandage and you can't fucking touch it for a month. And I didn't. I have a permanent scar on my shoulder. But when
I was getting ready to go to Haiti, I had to sign all these papers, right? Like this death waiver and all this shit. My parents were like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I definitely want to go," you know? And then they were like, "You have to get all this stuff. Like you have to get all these vaccines." And I'm like, "What?" So they gave me these vaccines, like hepatitis A, B, and all this stuff. And one of the vaccines made my arm so it swelled up so bad. I couldn't even lift my arm. It was so hurting. I don't remember what the vaccine is. I have to look at the little medical card that they gave me with all the shots and stuff that I had to take. But I'm telling you guys, that shot was so powerful that my whole left arm, I couldn't even move it for days. It was swollen and it was just like, it was awful. That's why ever since then, I don't like taking vaccines. Yeah.
Yeah, the Army kind of, when you're in basic training, they kind of walk you through a room, and every step you take, you get 2 shots in both arms and 1 in the ass when you get to the end. It's terrible. I don't know what I've been vaccinated for, but I'm probably immune to a lot of shit.
Yeah, me too. I barely get sick. But yeah, just be careful, you know.
No monkeypox.
Try not to mingle with strangers. Stay safe. But yeah, they so anyway, monkeypox. It's like this new thing that's on the news now. They're trying to scare us.
Stock? Give me a monkeypox stock.
So you have 3. I have 3 so far. I have GOVX. I have TNXP, and Cigna. SIG. What is it? SIGA. Yeah. Those are all those are 3 monkeypox stocks.
At least it's not a fucking COVID-like pandemic.
Well, not yet, but they said that they said the World Health Organization, not like you can trust them anyway, but
Right.
they said that it's not like a pandemic, but if it starts spreading, it could be.
Well, yeah. That's just
And there's like all
common
these
sense, though. That's common sense. If there's a disease and it starts to spread, it could become a pandemic. Duh.
right. Who knows who put it in the air or how? Like who knows?
Well, it was
who
them. They put it in the air.
who had sex with the monkey? I have no idea, but this is how it started, and it's coming. It's really like there's a lot of cases in Europe right now, but there's 9 cases. Okay, I'm a hypochondriac, if you guys can tell, and like so I've been following this stuff, and me and Jen have been taking notes. So there's like 9 cases now in the United States, and the case in California was confirmed by a gay guy. And there's one in Florida, there's one in North Carolina, there's one in New York, there's one in Manchester, California, and I don't remember what the other states are, but
I think there was one in Boston too.
yeah, yep, Boston. Oh, sorry, not Manchester, Massachusetts. So yeah, so it's we don't know if this is going to be like a COVID type of thing or what, but it's it's been popular on the news. So whenever the news starts talking about the breakouts and stuff and starts showing the crazy pictures, these 3 stocks is what you want to look at, and you might want to keep it because they're hot. They're hot stocks right now because it's trending on the news. So I would keep those on the list. GOVX, Money Empire, he knew that these other 2 were running today. And so he alerted it at $1.70, and it went to like 2 something, 2.10. So days like this when it's red and there's really nothing going on.
Yeah, money likes GOVX.
Look for trends. That's why I like the Five Rivers guys, because they always like do the trends. They play the trends. That's what they do. So if there's a cybersecurity, cyber stocks, food shortages, if the news is talking about food shortages, go to your food stocks. If it's oil, go to your oil stocks. Just depends on what. If you noticed yesterday, the oil was hot, right? The oil was hot in the morning, and then somehow they put out a report that Russia, it was some report that Russia something with the oil, and next thing you know, all the oil stocks started going down. So it's like you're literally playing along with whatever the news is doing.
Yep.
So
I like a lot of oil like charts right now.
They're nice, yeah. Mm-hmm. So if you guys want the watch list for those, I have I could put them in the room. So I have a watch list for oil. I have a watch list for food. I have a watch list for monkeypox. What else do we have a watch list for? Have a watch list for mining stocks, gold, so gold and copper shortages, lithium. I mean, there's a watch list for everything. There's a low float watch list. So if you guys want to share your watch list, I'll share mine.
Gonna start learning options.
We can trade.
Alexa.
Yes. You know who's really good with options, and he's been teaching me? Drip. I put him in our room because he's a really good options trader.
I'm gonna ask him about him. I have a good friend in Money Empire who runs the options room there, and he was just in my stream, and I told him I wanted to start trading options. He's like, all right, let me know. I'm gonna teach you shit. So.
Yeah. Learn it because it's good stuff. Yep, it's good stuff.
Small caps.
Last 2 days, I've just been playing options on a QQQ day trading.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How did it work out? Good.
Yeah, I've been playing small because I never did it before.
Right.
I'm just playing small right now, but so far so good.
Maybe we could invite Drip to come into one of these trainings. I know he wanted to do it that one time, but we like canceled anyway. And he was busy that night. Something came up, but he wants to do a training with us so we could pick his brains on options. So we could do that if you guys want.
Yeah, definitely like to learn more. I'm just day trading them, so I don't.
Did you get any like
strike price or anything like that? I'm just.
Did you watch any videos or anything before you started, or did you just jump in and see what you can do?
No, I've just been watching. A lot of people trade like the QQQ and the SPY, and that's all they do.
Yeah.
Options.
Yeah.
So I just kind of been watching and.
My friend in Money Empire trades pretty much just SPY options.
Yeah.
So remember I told you guys one of my mentors, he took a short position on SPY at 465. So he still hasn't covered. And I'm like, wait, you haven't covered? You could have covered at like 3 something when it went down to like 3.8. What didn't it go to like 390 or something? And he was like, nope. He's like, the market's not done selling. And I'm like, oh boy. And I'm like, so how down do you think it's gonna go? He says that he's probably gonna hit like 375, 370 SPY. I'm like, wow. We'll see what happens.
Did you ever get your charts set up? I told you I was gonna help you, and I forgot.
No, I haven't. I've just been milking it. But yeah, we'll get together this weekend so you can help me.
Okay. Yeah, I'm leaving on Monday to go on vacation, so I won't be here for like 4 days-ish.
That's fun. You're leaving Monday?
Yeah, we're leaving early Monday morning.
Nice.
I'll be back Thursday night.
You're going to go visit Lori?
Yeah, we're going to Jersey and New York City.
New York is so much fun.
I want to move there, but it's too expensive because I haven't made any money on the stock market in a while.
Are you guys going to go like to Ellis Island and all that stuff?
No. I'm just going to go to the beach.
Hopefully the beach?
Yeah, Jersey Shore.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully I can talk her into fucking going back so I can visit all the shit in New York City.
Jersey Shore, is that where the casinos are?
That's Atlantic City.
Oh, that's Atlantic City.
Atlantic City.
Okay.
Hi.
That last time I went to Atlantic City was to go see NSYNC, and then not NSYNC, sorry. 98 Degrees.
Oh, I was gonna say the Backstreet Boys, 98 Degrees, one of them.
No, 98 Degrees. I loved the 98 Degrees. My favorite was the Backstreet Boys, but I also liked the 98 Degrees because I was in love with Nick Lachey.
Oh yeah, that's where Nick Lachey's from, Lori. We've been watching them fucking reality shows him and his wife host. I couldn't remember where he came from. Vanessa.
Oh, Vanessa. He has another reality show?
They have Love is Blind and The Ultimatum, you should watch them both if you give a fuck about random drama.
I did watch the Love is Blind. I thought that was crazy.
Watch The Ultimatum. Just do it. You'll thank us later.
I watched the first season of Love is Blind and I was in love with the black and white couple. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I'm talking about? Lauren and Cameron. Yeah. I love them. Yes, I follow them on Instagram. And who's the other one? Brett, and Amber.
Amber and Barnett.
Barnett, yes. See, I know what I'm talking about.
Watch The Ultimatum. It's just drama for no reason. Just watch it.
Okay, I'll watch The Ultimatum. I've been watching the Johnny Depp trial.
Go figure.
It was so good. It was so good. Did anybody else watch it?
No.
Oh my God, it was so juicy. She was something, I tell ya. It was really good. But he won today. The verdict came out. I was so excited. I felt bad for him. He went through some shit. Drama. Okay, what else is going on, guys?
Nothing. I'm a little buzzed. I had a margarita for the first time in like years.
Really? Did you make it yourself?
No, my girlfriend was like, "You want a margarita?" I was like, "I guess." I was expecting like a real margarita. It was apparently a margarita. It was just in a mason jar, and it was gross. But I drank it anyway.
What? I hope she's not around you.
Yeah, I mean, I told her it was gross because it was, but she didn't like make it. She poured me half of whatever the fuck was already made in a mason jar. I was expecting a margarita. I got gross lime alcohol in a mason jar.
Are you guys doing any sports betting with the NBA finals?
No.
Of course, put it all on the Celtics.
I just put all of it on the Warriors winning 4-0.
They're not gonna sweep. No way.
We won't sweep them.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
I think the Celtics have a chance.
They did it before
Yeah.
with the Cavaliers. See what happens. So what other charts should we look at? Let's look at Facebook chart. Let's look at that nosedive that Miss Cheryl did today when she announced her resignation on Facebook. And she did it on Facebook, guys. How gangster.
That's funny.
There it is. Woof.
That's like if Big Bird announced his resignation on
So
Sesame
guys,
Street.
this would have been a perfect short right here. When that news broke and you knew that it was, look at that. You would have just literally wrote it all the way down and covered your position when you saw the first green candle.
Or bought it right here.
Yeah.
As soon as you see this.
Yes. But like, do you see, like, that's how you would short it. So as soon as that news broke, it just took a nosedive. That's probably, how long of a candle do you think that is?
These are 5-minute candles, so it took 10 minutes total for it to get from
5-minute candle.
fucking 193 to 185.
Yeah, so that's what is that? A spread? That's 193 to 185.
Yeah. And this morning it had a high of day of 199.52.
So what's the spread on that? Like $9, $8?
Let me do one 10-minute candle. Yeah, it's a good fucking.
So you would have made an $8 spread on your shares in what, 10 minutes? That's a really good play. That's what you call a fast money play, right there.
Then it got up to 195.47 for one candle after hours. It got right back up to almost the high of day.
Yeah, because they announced
the
that
new COO. Yeah.
Yep. So it went right back up.
And of course, the people who were holding that bag sold out right there. They're smart. They're watching.
Tesla did something similar today too. So Tesla, Elon Musk, he always likes drama. He told his employees at Tesla they better return back to the office if they want a job. And something else with their vehicles, like they're getting into production or something. But the stock was selling off this morning. And then it started going back up when all these news started coming out.
771.98 high of day, 730 low of day.
So you can get really good spreads on Tesla. I know the stock is expensive, but even if you just bought like one share.
I bought one the other day for $6.80.
Right, and you probably rode it all the way to $7.80 or $7.75.
Yeah, I sold it. I made like $70 on it, $65.
Exactly.
On one share in a day.
Yep. So it's a risk-free investment. Tesla's always going to go up or down. It's good. So if you bought Tesla today at $7.75 and you shorted it down to what was it? 30. Yeah. So that's like almost $40, almost $50 you would have made with just one share, So where did it close at today?
740.37.
740.37. Okay, so it's in the middle.
After hours, 733.88.
Oh, it went down. Okay, so 733 is what the after hours was. Okay, so we're gonna
close, yeah.
So if we have another sell-off day tomorrow, Is there any Fed meetings tomorrow?
I don't know.
I don't know if there is. I have to check the calendar, but if there's Fed meetings tomorrow, it's probably going to sell off again. I'm looking for Tesla under $700 again. The last time I had it was at 625. So, yep. All right, guys, hold on one second. Keep talking.
Hi, guys. Give me tickers. I don't have any. You guys want to talk about monkeypox? Fucking A. Fubo. That's trash.
What happened to Fubu?
I don't know. It's just, it went from 341 to 305 because it's garbage on a stick.
But the other day it ran to 363.
Yeah, days before that it was like 440 or some shit. Sometime over here, I forgot when.
Is that a China stock?
Fubo, it's a stream network.
Big one, right?
I don't know. People like Fubo, but it sucks. AGRI also had a rough day. It picked up after hours though. It's back to 250. Oh no, it's not. It went back to 241. Fubo's trash. At least for today. Yeah, let's see what was the top gainer for today. Holy shit. Oh, it's an IPO. Miss Fresh. From 15 cents to 33 cents. Let's go. It's a nice day. I want stocks like this. Oh, I hate stocks with charts like this. It's like S-Bet. "52-week new highs, CNCE. They were trading this in Money Empire today. And then there was an offering. From 485 to 560. Saw them call it out in Money Empire at the low. And then there was an offering. And it's back down to fucking... it got back to 508 after hours, but... still. From 560 down to 508. Sucks. Not a bad move, though. 34%. Somebody give me tickers. You guys have to participate, or I'm turning this car around.
AGRI.
I did that one already. Don't know what happened to it. Hold on, let me
I'm
find
trying to think of stocks. Like,
it.
it's really hard.
Where the fuck? Not new high. AGRI. Where you at? AGRI. That was rough today.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. It never did this before.
It has gaps up to fill to 255.
Yeah.
But, food shortages happening. It looks like it's curling if you just zoom out a little bit. It looks like it's curling up. So.
Well, it's gonna go. I mean, that's why I'm still holding it. It didn't take a loss because it's a food shortage stock. It's right. I forgot. It's a commodity type of thing,
I trust Alpha Stocks. He's one of the only people I listen to, I think.
Yeah, seriously. He knows what he's talking about. He's Mr. Know-It-All. He gave us a lot of those tickers, like the oil and agricultural stocks. Those are things that we can't live without, Yeah. They're literally recession proof. So just hold it.
If you look at the daily here, on the daily it's reaching the middle basis band for the Bollingers, which is a bounce point. And I was looking at it on the 5-minute, and it's just zooming out. It looks like it's curling up from its downtrend.
Take a look at the BRTX whenever you're done.
BRTX?
Yeah. I forgot what they do. but I like it. Just had a bunch of MAs cross today.
On nine's curling up. They're all curling up.
Yeah,
on the daily.
It's probably gonna pull back a little bit just because
Yeah, more than likely, if it wants to be bullish, it'll bounce off the 20. If the 20 curls up a bit, might start.
Yeah,
walking up the 20.
I was watching it today. I was like, Naz is gonna dive tomorrow probably or something. So
tomorrow probably, yeah, only because unless it wants to be super bullish and have one more candle that's all the way over the Bollinger Bands. But usually when I see shit like this, I assume it's gonna correct itself a little bit.
But yeah, I'm watching that one though, just because it's actually got a little bit of momentum.
Yeah,
should have bought when I first looked at it, but
the Bollinger Bands on the daily are a lot stronger though. Typically, if you look at charts on the Bollinger, or if you look at candles on the Bollinger Bands on the intraday, it's possible for there to be a few candles under the Bollingers before it really bounces back up. But on the daily, you can see, if you see something break the Bollingers on the daily, it usually turns around right away. As soon as something breaks, then the next day is the opposite, or at least within the bands. So you can see down here, a couple days ago, it broke under with half a candle, and that's when you see this big bull run. Now it broke over. It's gonna correct itself. IMO. Maybe not all the way back down here, but like I said, it could walk up that 20. I could be totally wrong, but that's what I see.
Yeah, that's what I'm just watching it just as see what it does.
The basis band in my Bollinger doubles as the 20
Adding
SMA.
it to my watch list.
And then TMC is another one. 8 and 20 are crossing, but it closed red just like everything else today. So
yeah, but it tested the 9 on the daily.
Yeah,
and pulled back up. This is the 20 EMA. The blue is the 20 SMA. The purple is the 9.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to go to the 100, which is also 175. So
yeah, I'm interested to watch this BRTX chart.
I love how your screen's set up. That's what I want mine to look like.
What do you mean? Like, what about it?
Like, you have like the orders to the left and all of that. You got the news at the bottom. Like, I like how you did all your widgets, you know?
Yeah. Thank you.
See? So cool.
I don't know how much of it I customized this side by just like dragging, because there's a whole bunch of shit under here. But I just like dragged up the things that I look at, the level 1 and the tape, key stats. And then this over here, I think is just always here.
I tried doing it and I was like, why doesn't mine look like his?
And the news down here, I don't think I set this part up. I think this is already down there. No, you don't have this on yours. The little fucking.
It's like somewhere else. It's not down there. I don't know. It's just really weird looking. It doesn't look like that. So we have to.
This is just Weeble, right?
This is Weeble, yeah.
Do you use the app or do you use the website?
I'm on the website. Yeah, I'm on the website, but I use the website to link to the app, so it just takes me to app.weeble.com for the charts.
I downloaded the app and installed it on my Mac.
Oh yeah, like so you mean like the actual desktop app? This is the website. I open up the website to use the charts and just log in. Yeah, maybe that's why you use the app, Shar.
I don't know what I use. I had to download it to my laptop.
Yeah, I didn't. That's why mine looks like this, because I'm on the website. I just go to Weeble.com and then click trade, and it takes you to this page.
Oh.
It's just app.weeble.com/stocks.
I was watching all Bentley's video how to set it up and this and that, and I was just like,
Yeah, I have mine set up like Bentley, so I don't have like a watch list on the left like this.
Yeah, so if you guys click on that link I just posted, it should take you to this, and if you just if you click up here and log into your account, then it should have the shit you watch anyway, all your charts.
okay, I'm gonna try it.
And then all I customized was this stuff. I just like grabbed this stuff over here and moved it around. You know what I mean? Up and down this list, so I don't have to scroll up and down.
Oh, okay.
I hate computers. I'm not good with stuff like this.
Because you can just like move shit around. But I don't have an account with Webull, so a bunch of this stuff isn't helpful to me because you have to have your account open, like for, you know, to actually trade on the website. But I don't trade on the website. I just use their charts. So I have the tape. I have the level 1. I don't have level 2. I have the key stats for whatever ticker I'm looking at.
Yeah,
right
you
here.
actually have to pay for level 2.
Yeah. Which if
I have
Robinhood has level 2 for $5 a month with their gold shit.
I think that's what Webull is too.
It's not that bad. But yeah, and then when you make watch lists, like over here on the left, you have watch lists. You can click to make new watch lists, and then access them through this menu.
Yeah, Webull's really good with this type of stuff, and they have good. They put out news faster. I thought E-Trade puts out news fast, but no, Webull puts out news really fast.
Yeah.
Vissel, I think that's gonna form an inverse head and shoulders, maybe.
Oh my God, Vissel! I haven't heard that one in a long time.
I know. I've been just looking at the market's so boring. I just go through and look at charts.
Yeah.
That's not boring.
What's Vissel at now? Is it still $1?
70 cents.
70 cents?
69 after hours. Giggity.
Holy crap.
But the 8 and 21, it's all getting close. I think it almost kind of formed a double bottom.
What's going on with XCLA? Like, it's so annoying.
It is annoying. I took a loss on it and got out. I'm waiting for it to go bullish again to buy back in.
$6,000 in this stupid stock. I'm about to figure something out.
Me and Lori took a couple $100 loss after a few good gains just because it doesn't look good. I'm gonna wait for it to go bullish again and I'll buy back in. It's cheap as fuck, you know?
Yeah, there's no buy signal on it right now.
No, it's just fucking dead.
SIDU.
Resistance.
Somebody was like, Elon Musk is about to buy this company. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's what Antonio Costa said. Like, somebody look into this. That's it, but bullshit. Lori went on the website to look, and it was like one random person left a comment like, Tesla might use XCLA for payments. Are you fucking kidding me? There's no indication that Elon Musk is buying anything.
Here goes the Furu pumping the damn stock with that. And I'm like,
yeah.
And I actually believed him because I actually like him.
Same.
And I was like, what? Because, it's not like Zach Morris said it. It was him,
He's the only Furu in Money Empire because he's, not like a Zach Morris type of guy. But still,
right.
I was like, give me a break with that shit.
He's with BSS too, isn't he?
Yeah, he might be, I assume.
They all started together, yeah.
But the only thing I look at, I keep my buy, sell, short Discord open to his free swing trade and free day trade ideas tab, just to look at what he's trading for the day.
I love buy, sell, short. Did you guys see all the drama with that girl? She's like coming out every day talking about Atlas trading. I love it. She's like, she used to be their mod and their manager of that Discord. Anybody in here in Atlas trading?
No.
I am just to keep tabs on them to see, so I don't trade anything they are in.
Yeah. So they, their Discord is like what, 200,000 people plus.
Yeah, it's crazy.
She was the manager in there. I used to be in that Discord when it was only 10,000 people. So
only 10,000.
I know. It went from 10,000 to 200,000, which is nuts. But she put out this big, huge, long DD thread about how they do it, like how they pump and dump and all that stuff. And I was just like, wait a minute, didn't she used to work for them? And then obviously Guru Leaks was like an Atlas member, and I couldn't believe it because she was so defensive of those guys, and she always she always protected them and stuff. So
She got
I don't know
paid
what.
for it, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Protecting her
She was.
paycheck.
Yeah, she was. I remember when I went in there and I was like, stop talking shit about me. And I didn't realize they had like 50,000 people in there at that time, or 60. And all these trolls started attacking me. And I was like, where the hell is PJ? And I tagged. This is when I first started trading because they were making fun of Stan. And I went in there and I was like, you guys need to stop talking shit about other people. This is our livelihood. I was talking shit. And then all these trolls started attacking me. And then I was like, where the hell is the owner of this freaking Discord? Where's PJ? And then he was like, I'm right here. And he was like, guys, everybody leave her alone. And then the girl, Alethea, what's her name? Something. I forgot what her name is. Is it Alethea or something? Anyway, that's the girl. She was like, I'm the lead mod and I'm sorry that you're getting attacked, but you can't come in there and yell at people. And I'm like, yeah, but they're talking shit about me on Twitter, about me and my broker and this and that. And she was just like defending all of them. And I was just like, whatever. And then next thing you know, I got banned.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, I got banned out of there. And then Zach brought me back. And then all that stuff happened with LTNC and I got banned again. So I was like, whatever, screw these people.
Right.
But yeah, when I was first in that Discord, it was only like 10,000 people. And then now it's like 200,000.
That's crazy.
Wild. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming out about them. And just be careful, guys. If you're getting into these pump and dumps, take profit. All right, well, does anyone have any questions, concerns, anything you want to talk about that you're going through? I know the market's going to get better. Just hang in there. I know you hear it from everyone, but you're surviving it. You're surviving the storm. Because after the storm, there will be a rainbow.
True.
It doesn't last forever. What goes down comes back up. What goes up comes down,
True.
Hopefully before midterms or after.
Yeah. I'm praying to God that we have a bull run and we flip the House and the Senate. So.
And then takeover goes public.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I need.
Takeover goes public right in time.
That's what I really fucking
Did y'all
need.
see what happened at the end today? That thing went like up 66% the last minute of trading again in day 2.
Yeah, it's at 0023.
Somebody's loading up.
Somebody knows something, and somebody is loading it up. I thought it was one of my friends overseas, and he's like, nope, it wasn't me. I'm like, really? He's like, nope, not me. And I was like, wow. So,
let's fucking go.
Hopefully takeover
TikTok.
Combine the share structure or something.
I hope so. But you know what? Today, I talked to my friend overseas, and he's the one that has the short position on SPY. He's been doing this for several years. 20 some years. He knows the markets. He was the one who invested in Monster way before it was Monster. It was something else. And he made millions and millions of dollars from that company. So he's really excited about this beverage company, and he's a big whale in the company. Him and his team have close to 1 billion shares. And they keep loading and loading. Guys, he told me today he believes the float is locked, meaning like there's no more share. There's only a few more shares to be sold on open market. So do you guys understand what that means? You guys understand what happens when a float's locked, right?
Oh yeah, it just goes crazy.
So basically, if in the lawsuit, we discovered that there's 50,000 shareholders. So if there's 50,000 shareholders and all of us own a portion of the shares in the float, and the float is locked, that means the demand is going to be high. So when we start trading, if you put your ask at $1 and everyone puts their ask at $1 and somebody wants to buy our shares, they're going to have to pay $1 to buy it. That's how it works when the float is locked. So literally, it looks like that's what's going to happen. Pretty crazy. I mean, there's so many things happening with this. I mean, from where we were last year to where we are at now, it's just with all the bullshit that's happened in this company. It's pretty mind-boggling, you know, for an OTC stock to still be surviving like this. I mean, and the business side of it's growing. Danny Day looks like he completed his warehouse that he was expanding for just the next level water. He said he can't talk about it because somebody was on Twitter asking him like, hey, we stopped getting video updates and this and that. And he said, I can't put it anymore because it's done. It's the only thing I could videotape is the trucks coming in and loading off, you know? And so that's finished. We still have Manny Pacquiao. And when we first started, it was just an idea. Then it went from an idea to a dented can, sticker can. Then we went to these gamers. They were testing out the gamer shots, and everyone had the clumps in the shots. They fixed that now. So now we have 2 or 3 flavors in the gamer shots. The Manny Pacquiao shots is probably going to be waiting till they give it out and distribute it out in Asia.
Kirby's supposed to be sending me some fucking shots, but that was weeks ago. Still haven't gotten them.
You need to do a follow-up with him.
This is the second time in my life as a streamer and an LTNC shareholder that Kirby has said, yeah, I got you. What's your address?
Okay, just reach out to him again. You got to be on him because he's probably dealing with like so many of you guys. They're adding new gamers like every day. So we have that. We have all these we have these athletes now drinking the water. We have the PFL. We have Pettis. I mean, just so much growth and within the company. We are on ESPN commercials. What else? I mean, we have big investors in the stock. No one's selling their shares.
Popping up in stores all over the country.
Oh yeah. We got 40,000 stores that's going to carry the gamer shots. I mean, guys, think about it. So one set of those gamer shots is selling for $42, right?
Yeah.
So if one store bought, okay, you know, there's going to be 40,000 stores that's going to be carrying the gamer shots. So 40,000 times $42.
I saw them post a picture of the water outside of a major grocery store today.
Oh, nice. So yeah, so you got that. You got groceries. The water is going to go into 10,000 stores right now. On the website, it's showing around 700 stores. So they still got more stores to add. I mean, this is an investment for me. So we'll just see what happens. I mean, I think, like Jason said in the shareholders letter, there's no ceiling once we are able to start trading. It's going to be, it's worth more than a penny, that's for sure.
Right now, it's worth much less than a penny. I would love if I could buy some, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be cool.
I just hope we get 1-for-1 for the shares.
In Canada, people are going to be filthy rich off the stock. Yep. Yeah, I hope we get 1-for-1. I mean, I really do think they're going to take care of us. I'm not worried about it. I think they will. I really hope it's 1-for-1, even 2-for-1, you know.
I don't have a shitload. I only have like 35,000 shares, but fuck.
Yeah.
It'd be great if it got to $1 I could sell and actually start day trading. For fuck's sake.
So let's see what happens. Yep, that's about it, guys. Let's watch the last video of Miss Cheryl Sandberg and call it a night. I'll see you guys in the morning.
See you.
All right, have a great night, everybody.
Good night.
Press and play.
Old son Dan.
You know, I want to tell you, any young girl out there who's a geek in high school, I was a really serious geek in high school. It works out. Study harder. I was voted by my senior class most likely to succeed. And I forced my friend who ran the yearbook to take that out and bury it, and someone else was most likely to succeed, because that was just too, uncool. I was Larry Summers, Chief of Staff for the end of the Clinton administration. And then, just like the Constitution says, they vote the other party into office, you hand over the keys. And I really thought I would never, ever work in a business. Never thought I would work in a business, thought I would only ever work in nonprofits. But at the Treasury, we would meet with all kinds of people. You get to meet with all kinds of people in the government, and it seemed like what was actually changing people's lives the most to me was technology. And so I wanted to work there, and I kind of had to get over the fact that these were for-profit companies. But I believe they were for-profit companies that were really changing who we were as people and how we interacted. And so I went to Google. I used to do conference calls at work and pump. I would, take off my shirt, put on the bra, pump milk on conference calls with people in another building. People would be like, "What's that noise? What noise? Oh, that's a jackhammer outside." As they could hear the like, on the conference call. So there's no such thing as work-life balance. There's work and there's life and there's no balance. But the most important thing, and I've said this 100 times and I'll say it 100 times, is if you're gonna marry a man, marry the right one. If you can marry a woman, that's better, because the split between two women in a home is actually pretty even, the data shows. But find someone to marry who's going to do half. Not just support your career by say things, "Oh, of course you should work," but actually get up and change half the diapers, because that's what it takes. The role I play is, Mark focuses on building the product, and I run the business functions of the company. I really believe in what Facebook does. Technology was going to change all our lives, and it has, but technology to power us as people is really the social networking movement. People donate organs, people find their birth mothers, people find friends in ways they never would, and people even start movements. And I know that if I wake up and kiss my kids goodbye and come to work every day, that we just might touch more people, and that really matters to me. So my hope for all of you here, you're gonna find something you love doing, and you're gonna do it with gusto. You're gonna pick your field, and you're gonna ride it all the way to the top. The biggest thing I wanted the women at Barnard to hear was, 1, be ambitious. Start out with big dreams, big goals. The world is still run by men, and if those women don't walk across that stage more ambitious, they're never gonna get there. And the second thing was, how do you be ambitious? And my answer is, lean into your career. When you need the balance, think about it then. When you need to think about what you're doing with children, but don't make sacrifices now for children you don't even have yet, because that almost guarantees that you won't have a job worth staying for once you get to that place. A world where men ran half our homes and women ran half our institutions would be just a much better world.
Good night, y'all.
You guys
Good night. Good night.
Right.
Right.